and welcome. Today is November 4th, 2020, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. Okay. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels and the highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. Alright guys, so wow, it is really windy outside. But it's beautiful. It's nice and gorgeous, and there's a bunch of orange leaves that are blowing around on the ground. I hope everyone is doing well for today. So let's go ahead and see what is the energy surrounding this masculine and feminine collective. What is the energy, please, Spirit? Okay. Dear Spirit, please reveal to me what is the current overall energies of our divine masculine and our divine feminine collective. What is the current energies of our divine masculine and our divine feminine collective? And what are their energies towards each other? What is the current overall energy, please, Spirit, of our divine masculines and our divine feminines? And what are their energies towards each other? Things shifted really quickly. Now it's dark outside. For masculines, we have summer. So I really feel like masculines is either in reflection of the summer months. Right now, we're in the fall, and it was kind of ironic. I was talking about, the fall weather. It was, nice and breezy outside with the fall leaves. But for today, perhaps masculines is reflecting back in the summer months, or this masculine is thinking about the summertime. And towards the feminine, we have a timeline. So I feel like this is a continuation from yesterday's reading. Masculines is really assessing the amount of time that has passed from, I want to say August. Okay, it could be in the month of August, but whatever the summer month is for you, especially if you're in the lower hemisphere, okay, of the planet, your summer is winter, okay, for the ones that are up north. So take it as it resonates. And I really feel that there is a timing aspect when it comes to the feminine. It's really peculiar because I feel like, when the masculine is really, reflecting on this timeline, it has something to do about their spiritual growth and about what makes them stable. Okay, that is what I'm saying. And in the summer, masculines was faced with a decision. They had to make a choice, is what I'm getting. Now, with you, feminine, we have air. This is kind of peculiar because I see here number 9. So there could be like what? The air that's blowing around outside. Guys, that is so weird. I was just talking about that in the very beginning of this reading, because I was looking outside and I saw, the actual, act of, the leaves blowing on the ground. in the air blowing around, and it's exactly like this except the leaves are orange. So what I'm seeing here is that feminines, you're thinking about communication. You're possibly thinking a lot that's going on in your mind. Perhaps you need to clear the air with your divine counterpart or whatever situation that you're currently working in. It feels a little bit chaotic from what I can feel, and that's what I'm seeing. So towards your masculine, we have holiday. I really feel like feminines, perhaps you want to end the cycle with some sort of communication, and I really feel like it's around the holidays. Okay, so in the United States we have two holidays that are ending the year of 2020. The first is Thanksgiving, and secondly it is Christmas. Okay, not to include New Year's Eve, but I really feel like feminines, you're in your mind about this communication that you possibly would like with your masculine, because this holiday, it seems bleak. It doesn't seem a very festive from what I can feel. And I see that masculines, I feel, is faced with some sort of decision. They're facing another crossroads when it comes to you, feminine. So even though masculines aren't really thinking in the near future, they're definitely in the vibration of making a decision, like it's time. A lot of time has passed, especially from the summer month, from what I can feel. And things are a little bit, in the air is what I'm feeling. Kind of like our presidential election. Sorry, guys. So, Spirit, what is the underlying energy with our divine masculines and our divine feminines? What is the underlying energy, please, Spirit? What is going on beneath the surface? What is going on in their unconscious or subconscious minds, from what I can feel? Let's see. So masculines, I feel like they're feeling orphaned. Okay, now I try to fix the glare, so I hope you guys can see it today. So masculines, they're feeling orphaned since the summer. I don't know what the situationship is with this masculine collective. If they chose to stay stuck with a karmic situation, I feel like they were actually alone since the summer months. And during this time, I really feel like masculines had to make a choice. And honestly, I feel like this masculine chose to be alone so they could do a lot of reflection and a lot of inner healing is what I'm getting. And towards the feminine, they are learning to go to distance. So masculines, do you see this, guys? I can't make it up. I see our number 47, what? 2 times. 47 here and a number 47 down here. So this is about time, timeline jumping. And masculine is what? Going to distance, jumping, right? So masculines, I really feel like they know that it's time to move. It almost feels like the game of chess. If masculines have been sitting, in front of their pieces and they know that they need to make a move, I feel like the time is now. That is the feeling that I'm getting here, because this masculine was sitting here orphaned, okay, just doing a lot of reflection about what are the changes that this masculine would like, to see within themselves and externally. So masculines have been doing a lot of shadow work is what I'm feeling, especially around the summer. There was a lot of change that had happened to this masculine since then, and now we're in the fall months, going into winter. And I see here with the number 47, that's an 1111, guys. So honestly, the time is now. And get this, we have an 1111 portal that is approaching us, within a week. And look at this. Today, it's 411. So, guys, I'm just saying, It's almost time. So with the feminines, we have here poised. So feminines, I feel like, maybe you are stuck, with maybe keeping still about where you're at and making a decision. I feel like this is in regards to work, your career, where do you want to go in life? What's your next level? Where do you want to advance to? I really feel like maybe on the external, you're emulating a certain way that, this is what you're going through. But honestly, everything is up in the air. So, like, no matter what you're showing towards people that are surrounding you on social media or, something outside of yourself, internally, you're in chaos, is what I'm feeling. Everything is blowing around, and you're not very stable, is what I'm getting. Now, mind you guys, okay, we also went a direct with Mercury. And so things are starting to shift. That's why things feel a little bit uneasy from what I can feel. Now, toward your masculine, oh, look at this. We have here soulmates. So, feminines, around the holidays, you're thinking of your soulmate, okay, which is your divine masculine. And I really feel like, your masculine is the one that brings you this stability, and you want to have a new beginning, and you want to at least, see some change, at least by the holidays. That is what's going on with the feminines for today. I really feel like feminines, you're doing a little bit of forward thinking. Now that Mercury has went direct, you're looking at, where you're at. I feel like feminines, you're not really happy with where you're at, even though things are looking good on the outside, but you're really turbulent on the inside. I feel like, your mental thinking is not at ease, and you keep thinking of your masculine. When are you and your masculine going to come together? And you have high hopes that it would be by the holidays. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Masculines, they're feeling alone, and they're being called to go the distance, like really jump for it, right? Like a cheetah. Like really meet you here at the finish line. And look at this. Masculines, they could be traveling, and they're trying to figure out like which direction they should go, guys. So overall, the energies for today is looking really good. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let me go ahead and pull the Gilded Reverie. Alright. Dear Spirit, what is currently going on in the 3D with this Divine Masculine? What is currently going on with this Divine Masculine? This masculine is doing a lot of reflection based on the amount of time that has passed ever since the summer. Like, there's something that happened in the summer, and I feel like this masculine has been really feeling alone from what I can feel. So let's see. So look at this. We have your number 11. So masculines, they could be, taking out the whip and clearing things that isn't really fulfilling this particular person. I also see that masculines want to communicate on a very small level, like kind of like a check-in, just to kind of see where things are at. And I feel like it's in regards to stability. So there's a lot of change with the masculines of family. Wow.
Ontario, Floral.
Hold on one second.
Ontario, Floral.
Oh my god. So it's Google, and they want to verify my business and make sure everything is correct. I was like, well, that's nice. Why are you going the extra mile to verify my business, if I'm not interested in updating my business information on Google? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyhow, stripping things that no longer serve you. And this is in regards to like a family situation and something, that you've been dealing with long term. And I feel like masculine is willing to change. They're making a decision. Very similar to the experience I had on the phone with a Google representative. Also, I'm seeing here that, this is an end of a rocky situation. Perhaps this has been an obstacle for this masculine, but masculines, they're at the finish line from what I can see. And I also see that, it was really affecting the masculine's mind and about working on this past situation, but they're finally letting it go so that they can have a new beginning. So I really feel like masculine is really thinking about what are their next steps to have like a new beginning. Hence the reason why, this masculine is looking to work on something that makes them more stable and not really fix an old situation that has run its course is what I'm getting. So let's take a look. It's about this masculine's abundance. Now, this card showed up in reverse, but I really feel that masculine is really focused on their job and career. What are their next steps and working on a situation that brings them stability. I really feel like, if this masculine was thinking about, choosing a career path that is more spiritual, something that emotionally fulfills them in a way where they feel like they're making a big contribution towards their particular community, I feel like masculines are assessing this at this time. Hence the reason why this masculine is, cracking the whip and, kind of like clearing the path. I also see here the storks, but also it came up in reverse. Honestly, I really feel like masculine is going to receive some sort of bad news, possibly about a karmic. So I really feel that, this is in regards to like, starting things over, yada yada. But what I'm getting is that it's no more. I feel like masculine wants to move past this. This is another thing that I just got. This karmic has either been married towards your masculine or they've known your masculine for such a long time, and they know what makes the masculine tick. So this karmic emotionally abuses or manipulates, the situationship with your masculine by putting on a show, okay? And I feel like masculine falls victim, and they have sympathy for the karmic situation, and so they don't like seeing the karmic in a kind of in a fragile state is what I'm getting. And so to not really be a jerk or be, someone who is not compassionate. I really feel like masculines have been resorting to, kind of like, taking a step back, letting the karmic have their way emotionally with the masculine is what I'm feeling. But I feel that this masculine realizes that, the more that they allow for this karmic to control them in this sort of way, it's not really serving this masculine. And masculine can see this clearly now. I really feel like since Mercury went direct, masculines can see a lot better about their karmic situations or things of the past, and they're readjusting, their thoughts about how they handle the situationship so that, they could change. That's what I'm getting. What did I say? This is dealing with possibly a fire sign or possibly a water sign karmic. But honestly, in this case, I really feel like masculines, they're having to defend themselves. I really feel like from this water sign karmic, okay, so that I feel like this fire sign is you, feminine. Someone who is very radiant and bright. You show the masculine the way, the spiritual path, and masculines, they're a little bit guarded because your energy is still a little bit too strong for this masculine. So they're still like, protecting themselves or guarding themselves. But masculines can really see that this karmic situation really wasn't serving this masculine in the proper way. That's why masculines, they have orphaned themselves. They're really taking a step back, thinking back towards the summer months, and they know that they need to change. And I definitely see here a message. I really feel like masculines, they're receiving possibly some good news, maybe about a new job opportunity, because maybe masculines, they weren't making enough money in the past, but perhaps there's a new job opportunity that is coming towards this masculine is what I'm feeling. And also this could be communication coming in from the karmic. Okay, so masculines, because of this communication coming from the karmic, masculines now has the vision to really see like what their next steps are. And I feel like it's in regards to communicating that they want to make peace with their past. And I feel like this is with the karmic. I really am hearing like for the masculines to really have this communication with the karmic, and they're saying, hey karmic, we've been through this, and I appreciate, X, Y, and Z. I really hate to hurt you, but this isn't working out, and I really want to, move on with my life. This isn't, this arrangement isn't really serving us. I really want to move. I want to, take on like a different path is what I'm hearing. And I really feel like this karmic is really guarded, okay, about like what this masculine has to say. Because another thing that I'm feeling is that intuitively this karmic feels that masculine is going to leave this karmic situation so that they could eventually go forward towards the feminine. That's what I'm feeling. Yes, and there is good luck coming towards this masculine. I really feel like if this masculine leaves the karmic situation and does it in a peaceful resolution, in a peaceful way, not only does the masculine close out the karmic cycle with the karmic situation, but also they can open up a new door or a new chapter towards their feminine in the correct way, so that if masculines decide to leave the karmic situation, it's been put to rest in a proper way of handling the situation, so that in the future, when the masculines go forward towards the feminine, they're not going to get any kind of remnants of the past trying to come back, is what I'm getting. That's why masculines is stripping down anything that isn't really fulfilling them. That's actually really beautiful, guys. Wow. So let's go ahead and see what is the energy of the feminine collective. What is currently going on with you in your 3D physical life? Because right now, you're poised. I feel like, you're putting up with an appearance, but you're not feeling very stable. And I feel like it's because you're not with your masculine, but you feel that at least for the holidays, you can be with your soulmate, okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting, so let's see. So feminines, I see that you came up upside down. So perhaps, you're not receiving the communication that you're hoping for from your masculine, like, kind of like an apology, or, or even any kind of communication, or an inkling of, an action coming from the masculine going towards the feminine. Okay, but you feel like it's not over. For some of you feminines, you're actually codependent on a karmic for some of you, but for others, I really feel that you think that the masculine is still stuck in a karmic relationship where they're actually codependent and needy on the masculine, which I do see, but I feel like masculine is going to really evolve and mature up and really have that heart-to-heart conversation with this karmic, so that they could make that transition. Okay, so I feel this, right? So feminines like you are actually waiting for your masculine. Okay, you're sitting here poised. You're like, masculine, I've been looking out the window, and I did that earlier today, right? I saw the wind blowing with the leaves on the ground. Masculine, it's been a long time. Winter is coming, right? And you know, feminines, you're thinking, the holidays are around the corner. Are we going to have this talk? Are we going to have a conversation? You're not feeling it because you feel like the karmic is actually in the way, and you're really protective, and I feel that you're burdened. Okay, perhaps some of you feminines, your masculine is dealing with a karmic who is a mother, okay, or someone who helps nurture your masculine, okay, and you're burdened by this because they actually have like a life outside of this, you know, this invisible thread, right? This invisible connection that you have with your masculine, because at this point this is more on the 5D level rather than a 3D connection. Because right now you want to have a 3D connection, feminines, you know, but I see that, you know, you're actually by yourself. So is the masculine. I really feel like, you know, since the summer months, masculines, they've been orphaned. You know, for some of these karmics, you know, they left the masculine. That's what I'm seeing. And it could be over, like, bad news over a baby, you know, because that's another thing that I'm picking up here with the storks in reverse, you know, and the karmic was, you know, manipulating the masculine over, you know, a children's situation. And that could be, you know, one of the reasons why the masculine held back and not really, you know, jumped forward towards their feminine at the time, you know, from what I can see. But feminines, you know, you have a wish. You have a wish that you could have some sort of a stable offer, but it requires some change, right? Some change about, you know, what anchors you. So you're not feeling grounded. So feminines, you know, what I would advise is that you go out and do some meditation. You know, right now it was beautiful and now it's dark. That's how Washington weather is, guys, okay? And I also see that, you know, you're not sure if you can work on this change, you know, or have this sort of change with your masculine. I really feel like it's because your communication with your masculine is very slim to none. That's what I'm getting. That's why you don't know where you stand. Things are up in the air, you know, things are blowing around your head. You know, you're acting as if, you know, on the outside, you know, you have it together, but inside it's feeling very tumultuous, you know, and it's really affecting you. So feminines, I really feel that, you know, you are opening up, you know, towards communication with your friends about your hopes, wishes, and desires, possibly some fears, maybe about the karmic situation. For some of you feminines, you have obligation and duties because you're a parent, and so you have children, and you're not feeling very stable, you know, about, will this relationship ever happen between you and your masculine? Will you be ever offered a commitment? Masculines, you know, there is good news for this masculine that they can make peace with ending a situationship with the karmic. And I see that masculines, they're wanting to give equally, either towards the karmic and also with you feminine. But it's still up in the air is what I'm feeling. Wow. So let's see. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the general collective energies of this divine masculine and divine feminine. And if there's any karmic energies that want to show up, please reveal the karmic energy. What is the current energies surrounding this masculine and feminine collective? Please, Spirit. What is the current energy? Please, Spirit. And if there's any karmic influence or activity, please reveal the karmic situation towards me. Thank you. Yeah. First up is the karmic. Okay, so karmic is trying to interfere or manipulate the situation from masculines coming forward towards their feminine. And I see that it's like happiness with the family, you know, like being emotionally fulfilled with whatever family unit that they currently have. You know, I really feel like that's why this karmic is guilt tripping the masculine, you know, about staying stuck in whatever family that they're in, right? And masculines, they want to get out of their head, and perhaps this is you, feminine, you know, both you guys want to get out of your head, and both you guys want a peaceful resolution. You don't want to compete or argue with external circumstances, and I feel like masculines wants to give towards the karmic. So I really feel like, you know, in a sense, masculine wants to offer the karmic a peace offering and say, you know, hey, look, karmic, you know, this isn't really working out. You know, they possibly are not saying, well, I want to be with my feminine. You know, they're probably keeping it to themselves. But, you know, I feel like, you know, masculine wants to end it amicably, you know, with the karmic so that they can move on. I also see that this masculine is possibly communicating telepathically with their divine feminine. So feminines, you know, really hone in on your 5D communication with your masculine about this coming together. Okay, both you guys are really feeling each other, guys. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like both you guys are working on your fears, okay, about not being able to offer an apology or, you know, feelings up to this point. And I also see that masculines, they've made a choice, you know, to kind of get out of this boredom. Both you guys are not feeling, you know, happy, and so the divine is coming in to really shake things up with the family situation. So masculines have an opportunity to leave a karmic situation, from what I can feel, so that they can go forward towards their true happiness, guys. That's why they're going the distance. Now is the time. Masculines have been orphaned since the summer. Okay, whatever summer is for your masculine, and they're receiving like downloads from the divine, also feeling this joyfulness and happiness, you know, from the feminine energy here, and they know it's time to really come forward and make that physical offer towards their feminine. And I see that masculine is ready to offer you something. So that's really beautiful, guys. So it might be something small, okay? It's not like a grand gesture. Feminines, you haven't heard from your masculine. At least if you've been in sporadic communication, you know, I feel like at least, you know, your masculine is willing to reach out and say something very small, right? It could be an emoji, okay, guys? Just saying. So yeah, what did I say? Page of Wands. So this could be a flirty communication. It could be a winky face, you know, whatever it is for you. And I see that, you know, feminines, you're actually spending this time to work more on yourself. And this could be the masculines, because I really feel like feminines, you're sitting here poised, you're all alone, you know, and you know, you just receive like this small bit of communication, and I really feel like masculine is wanting to open up and communicate their truth about what's been going on between them and the karmic. And I see that feminines are holding back, and I feel like it's because you don't want to get hurt, you know, when the masculine shows up with a winky. Like this winky face was everything that you ever wanted and then some. You're like, masculine sent me an emoji? Holy shit. And you're excited, feminines, you know, but you're still holding back. You're holding your composure, right? You know, because you still haven't received like a clear communication about masculine's intentions for sending you the winky, okay? And finally, you know, it's about ending karmic cycles, okay? So things are up in the air. You're sitting here poised. You're like, I got this. What does this winky face mean? And so you're all in your head, feminines. More than anything, you really want to, spend quality time with your masculine during the holidays. And masculines know that it is time. They're given the gateway, right? For masculines to go to distance, to go forward towards their feminine, because this masculine has been left alone for such a long time. But they were playing it up like, they were happy, they were good, things like that. But really, beneath the surface, they weren't. And I feel like they were thinking about leaving the karmic, right? Yeah, because I see that there was an ending between you and the masculine. And there has been no communication. For some of you, masculines cut off the communication with you, or you could have cut off the communication with your masculine because of this third-party situation. So I really feel like you're not very clear, feminines. Has the masculines cut off the karmic? Is it finally over, or is there still space for the karmic to come back, with this masculine? And that's what I'm feeling, because masculines haven't been open to this communication from what I can feel, right? Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, I had to close the back window. And so, feminines, I see that you're still healing over this past situation, dealing with the third party. You love your masculine, but you're not sure, is the masculine ready this time to really offer you a true commitment? Are they ready to give you all they have, that they have given towards a karmic situation? And that's the energy that I'm seeing for today. So let's go ahead and see. What does this collective need to be self-aware of? So if this reading is resonating with you, what do you need to be aware of at this time? What do you need to reflect on? What is it that you need to reflect in this given moment? What am I most afraid of losing? Wow, that's really beautiful. I really feel like it's, each other, right? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, masculine, go to distance, right? If you were to take a leap, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? And I really feel like it's because masculine has been used to being in a family unit or something that they've invested into for such a long time, or that they've, thought that was there forever, right? Something that they feel like they were a part of, like a sense of community or belonging, from what I can feel. And it's like their safety net, right? And so masculine, if they're brave enough to jump and go the distance and break free from this attachment that they have with this, situationship of the past, imagine how much happier masculine would feel, because they've been feeling orphan, guys. So whatever this past group or community that they were tethered to, and they felt alone, that's not family. I'm sorry, but if masculine feels alone, that's not how it should be. Today's soul action: name the fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. And that's all that masculine has to really think that matters, right? And same for you, feminines, if you feel that you're in the same vibration or energy. What are you most afraid of losing? Just know that, You move forward knowing that I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. And I really see that that's you, feminine, okay, with you being poised. You are powerful, you have butterfly wings, you could fly. I can fly. You want your soulmate, your twin flame for what, the holidays is what I'm getting. You know, that's what I'm seeing, guys. So let's see. What else? What else wants to come through for today? Let me pull some of these cards, right? What additional guidance does this collective needs to know? What is an additional guidance message that this collective needs to know? What is some additional guidance, please, Spirit? Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. You know, all there needs to be is what? Compassion, from I can see. Wow, man, this glare is woo-wee. Compassion. Also, we have transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. This is really beautiful energy going through today, because today we are going through this sense of transformation from what I can feel. And all it is that, you know, you have to move through the illusions and shift into awareness. Awareness of the situation, that you need to be more compassionate, you know, operate in your heart chakra, not in the lower vibrations of fear, worry, anxiety, jealousy, insecurity, sadness, all of those things, right? You know, release it and let, you know, give it to the universe, and, you know, be operating in your heart by, you know, living, learning to love, showing compassion, and really change and transform, okay? Because that's contagious, guys. You know, you are, you know, what your friends are, from what I can see. So, you know, check it out and see who are you vibing with, you know, in these times. And that's what I'm seeing. So let me go ahead and end this reading with a closing guidance message. And for today, I would like to choose something new. What should I choose? Let's do a Sacred Rebel. I haven't pulled from this in a long time. I think it's because Alana, she's very meticulous with her words. She can write a novel, okay? I don't know if this is Alana writing this stuff or she's collaborating with someone. Yeah, when she channels a lot and then some, right? So let's see. What is the guidance for today's collective energies? I really feel like something powerful is going to come through about this energy that this collective is going through for today. So let's see. What is the message that wants to come through? What is the guidance that this collective needs to hear at this time? Thank you. Trust yourself. Wow, beautiful. Do you see this? It's a number 31, so it's working on a new beginning with your own stability. Not stability with another person, but within yourself. And there's a lot of beautiful colors, a lot of spirit animals coming through, you know, to back yourself. You know, you are everything that you need is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what this means. Let's see here, number 31. Okay. You are wise. You know how to grow, even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, There is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it. Even if you don't see it yet, remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all its might, power, and force. It needs to push above the topsoil to burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. Do you know how to grow? Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax, and then you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with a particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of your great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean that you have a lot of it. But when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on its path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is telling you to not resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. So here is the healing process if you feel like you could use a little extra help. Close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. Let your awareness drift from the worries of the day-to-day matters and settle instead on the feelings of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is part. You see yourself holding up the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings, as time within trunks of a tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. Imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for its genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, open your eyes and let go about your day. You have completed your healing process. Wow, guys, that's such a powerful visualization, to really release and heal, by putting it all, your focus, this visualization into this acorn, and then, putting it up to the light and then putting it down to the ground and letting it be so that it grows into something, that will withstand the test of time. The oak tree, right? And I saw that earlier with the masculine energy. And that's what I saw earlier today. So I really hope that this reading was helpful. Let me know what you think, and thank you for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide a daily guidance messages here for the collective, and if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can book a reading on my website at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com, and you can also follow me on IG at Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.